Hi everyone, and welcome to Classic Car Corner. In today's video, we're diving into 20 classic cars available on the marketplace for some seriously low prices. Stick around to see some fantastic deals.
Number 1.
This 1956 Oldsmobile Holiday 98 hardtop, offered at $12,000 or best offer, represents a highly original and remarkably solid example of one of Oldsmobile's most luxurious and well-equipped mid-1950s full-size models. Described as having no rust anywhere, this car stands out as an exceptionally sound survivor, retaining its original structure and overall integrity in a way that is increasingly difficult to find. The body is reported to be very solid with good quality paint that presents well, underscoring the care it has received over the years. As a true Holiday 98 hardtop, it features the desirable pillarless design that enhances both its visual presence and its period-correct appeal. Located in Spokane Valley, Washington, this Oldsmobile offers a rare opportunity to acquire a largely untouched, every nut and bolt original classic that has not been heavily altered or modernized, making it especially appealing to collectors and enthusiasts who value authenticity and long-term preservation potential. Powering this Oldsmobile is its original 324 cubic inch V8 engine, which is reported to run very nicely and delivers the smooth, confident performance expected from a top-tier Oldsmobile of this era. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission that shifts perfectly, with approximately 40,000 miles noted on both the engine and transmission, suggesting careful use and consistent maintenance. This car was originally equipped with factory air conditioning, a significant luxury feature for 1956, and the entire AC system has been rebuilt and gone through properly, preserving its original functionality rather than replacing it with modern components. Additional period-correct features include power windows, power brakes, and the automatic headlight dimmer, all of which contribute to the car's upscale character. Recently, the braking system has been comprehensively refreshed with new brakes, wheel cylinders, master cylinder, and booster, while new vacuum lines for the brakes have been installed and simply need to be attached, indicating that the major work has already been completed. The interior of this 1956 Oldsmobile Holiday 98 is described as being in very good condition, rated approximately an 8 to 9 out of 10, and reflects both originality and thoughtful upkeep. A new dash pad and new carpet have been installed, improving both appearance and comfort while maintaining a factory-appropriate look. The seating, trim, and overall cabin presentation remain highly presentable, making the car suitable for immediate enjoyment without the need for major interior restoration. As a top-line Oldsmobile model, the interior benefits from generous space, quality materials, and a refined layout that exemplifies mid-century American luxury. The combination of original features and selective, well-executed updates allows the interior to strike a balance between preservation and usability, making it equally suitable for shows, casual cruising, or longer drives. Overall, this 1956 Oldsmobile Holiday 98 hardtop in Spokane Valley, Washington presents as a rare, rust-free, highly original example with strong mechanicals, extensive factory options, and recent maintenance that enhances reliability without compromising authenticity. Its solid body, smooth-running drivetrain, functional factory air conditioning, and well-preserved interior place it among the more desirable survivors in the 1950s Oldsmobile market. With its combination of originality, condition, and documented care, this car offers an excellent foundation for continued preservation, light cosmetic refinement, or simply enjoyment as a classic that accurately represents its era. Taken as a whole, it stands as a compelling opportunity for an enthusiast seeking a genuine, well-optioned 1956 Oldsmobile that remains true to its original character while being mechanically sorted and ready for the road.
Number 2.
This 1966 Plymouth Satellite two-door hardtop, offered at $14,500, represents a solid and well-upgraded B-body Mopar that combines classic mid-1960s styling with extensive mechanical improvements. Finished as a true hardtop model, this Satellite benefits from the clean, pillarless roofline that defines Plymouth's more upscale intermediate offerings of the era. The car is located in Kamiah, Idaho, and is presented as a running, driving example that has clearly received significant attention under the hood rather than being left as a dormant project. Its overall presentation suggests a vehicle intended for regular enjoyment, with mechanical reliability prioritized alongside preservation of its classic character. As a result, it stands as an appealing option for an enthusiast seeking a usable vintage Mopar rather than a purely cosmetic restoration candidate. Power comes from a 318 cubic inch poly V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, and the engine has reportedly accumulated less than 100 miles since a comprehensive series of modifications and upgrades. These include a complete valve job with hardened valve seats, chromed rocker shafts, and new adjustable rocker arms with locks, all of which enhance durability and valve train performance. The engine has been fully resealed with all new gaskets, including the front and rear main seals, addressing common leak points and improving long-term reliability. Supporting components have also been renewed, including a new water pump, new fuel pump and hoses, a new aluminum radiator for improved cooling efficiency, and Mopar electronic ignition for more consistent starting and spark delivery. An Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor and Weiand aluminum intake manifold further improve airflow and throttle response, while a new timing chain and gears complete a thoughtfully executed engine refresh focused on drivability and longevity. The fuel system has been comprehensively addressed with a new fuel tank, new seals, and a new sending unit, ensuring accurate fuel readings and dependable operation. Exhaust gases exit through a dual exhaust system, giving the car a more authoritative sound while improving engine breathing compared to a single exhaust setup. Braking performance has been significantly upgraded with B-body front disc brakes and a dual master cylinder, a highly desirable safety improvement over the original drum configuration. These upgrades collectively transform the driving experience, making the Satellite more confident and controllable in modern traffic while still retaining its period-correct mechanical identity. The combination of upgraded cooling, ignition, fuel delivery, and braking systems suggests a car that has been thoughtfully prepared for regular use rather than occasional short drives. Inside, the instrument cluster has been redone and is reported to be fully functional, addressing a common weak point in many mid-1960s vehicles. This allows the driver to properly monitor engine vitals and vehicle operation, further reinforcing the car's usability. The overall package reflects a balance between originality and sensible modernization, with the focus clearly placed on mechanical soundness and reliability. The vehicle can be seen at 105 South Front Road, Kamiah, Idaho 83536, providing transparency and ease of inspection for interested buyers. Taken as a whole, this 1966 Plymouth Satellite offers a strong drivetrain, extensive recent mechanical work, and meaningful safety upgrades, making it a compelling classic Mopar for an enthusiast who values driving enjoyment backed by substantial recent investment.
Number 3.
This 1979 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, offered at $17,750, is a well-sorted and performance-focused example of the iconic second-generation Camaro, retaining its original character while benefiting from extensive and thoughtfully executed drivetrain upgrades. Located in Prineville, Oregon, this Z28 has been carefully maintained and stored in a heated garage, and it has reportedly been driven only on sunny, clear days, reflecting a high level of owner care. The car retains its original Chevrolet small block foundation but has been comprehensively rebuilt and enhanced to deliver significantly improved performance while maintaining street manners. With a clean and clear Oregon Department of Motor Vehicles title in the seller's name and a bill of sale provided upon purchase, this Camaro presents as a turnkey enthusiast-owned vehicle rather than a neglected or unfinished project. At the heart of this Z28 is the original Chevrolet 5.7-liter 350 V8, professionally rebuilt and stroked to 355 cubic inches, and equipped with a mild roller camshaft that balances strong power delivery with reliable street operation. The engine features Edelbrock aluminum cylinder heads, an AFR intake manifold, and a Holley carburetor without a choke, all contributing to improved airflow and throttle response. Ignition duties are handled by an MSD ignition system, enhancing spark consistency and overall drivability. The engine has been dyno tested and carburetor tuned, producing over 300 horsepower and 317 foot-pounds of torque, a substantial increase over stock output. Power is routed through the original TH350 automatic transmission, which has been fully rebuilt and paired with a 2,200 stall torque converter and a B&M Quicksilver shift kit, providing firmer, more responsive shifts without sacrificing street usability. The drivetrain is further complemented by an upgraded rear end consisting of an 8.5-inch 10-bolt rear axle equipped with an Eaton Posey differential and aggressive 3.73 gears, delivering strong off-the-line acceleration and confident power transfer. Braking performance has been significantly improved with four-wheel disc brakes featuring drilled and slotted rotors, offering enhanced stopping power and heat dissipation compared to factory configurations. Recent maintenance includes replacement of all fluids, installation of a new battery, and new rear air shocks, contributing to the car's overall readiness and dependable operation. The Camaro is described as running fantastic, indicating that these mechanical and suspension upgrades work cohesively as a complete package rather than a collection of isolated modifications. Inside, the Camaro has been upgraded with a modern Sony CD and radio unit offering Bluetooth, Sirius XM, and Spotify connectivity, delivering contemporary convenience while retaining a clean interior presentation. Audio quality has been substantially enhanced with two JL audio amplifiers and a deep, clear subwoofer setup, creating a sharp and powerful sound system. To further improve the driving experience, the interior has been treated with Dynamat sound insulation, reducing road noise and vibration and making the cabin noticeably more refined than a typical late 1970s muscle car. Taken as a whole, this 1979 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 in Prineville, Oregon represents a carefully built and well-maintained example that blends classic styling with modernized performance, strong mechanical specifications, and tasteful interior upgrades, making it an excellent option for an enthusiast seeking a reliable and powerful classic Camaro ready to be enjoyed immediately.
Number 4.
This 1967 Mercury Cougar, offered at $13,500, represents a very solid and well-presented example of Mercury's upscale pony car, blending classic styling with strong mechanical fundamentals and everyday usability. Located in Bothell, Washington, this Cougar is described as a driver-quality car rather than a flawless showpiece, making it particularly appealing to an enthusiast who wants to enjoy the car regularly without the concern of preserving a concours finish. The body is reported to be very solid, and the car presents as an honest, attention-grabbing classic that consistently receives positive reactions on the road. Its overall condition suggests a vehicle that has been cared for and maintained with practicality in mind, offering a balance between originality, comfort, and drivability. Powering this Cougar is the desirable 289 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor and identified as an A-code engine, paired with a C4 automatic transmission. The engine is described as running great, while the transmission shifts smoothly, indicating a strong and dependable drivetrain combination. Recent upgrades include a new exhaust system and a new carburetor, both of which contribute to improved performance and a notably appealing exhaust note. The car is said to sound amazing, reinforcing its character as a classic V8 powered cruiser. This drivetrain setup, combined with the relatively light and well-balanced Cougar platform, makes for a responsive and enjoyable driving experience suitable for both local cruising and longer drives. The interior of this 1967 Cougar is reported to be in great condition, reflecting careful use and preservation over the years. As an original factory air-conditioned car, it retains its factory AC equipment, although it does require a compressor to restore full air conditioning functionality. Factory power steering and power brakes are also present, enhancing comfort and ease of driving, particularly in modern traffic conditions. In addition, front disc brakes have been added, representing a significant safety and performance upgrade over the original braking system and further supporting its role as a reliable driver. These features combine to create a cabin and driving environment that is both period-correct and well-suited to regular use. Overall, this 1967 Mercury Cougar in Bothell, Washington stands as a clean, solid, and mechanically sound classic with desirable factory options and sensible upgrades. While it is not positioned as a perfect show car, Its strong running condition, attractive interior, factory air conditioning configuration, and upgraded braking system make it an excellent driver that delivers both enjoyment and presence. With a clear title in hand and a reputation for drawing attention and approval wherever it goes, this Cougar offers a compelling opportunity for an enthusiast seeking a stylish and reliable late 1960s American classic that can be driven and enjoyed immediately.
Number 5.
This 1967 Chevrolet El Camino, offered at $18,000 or best offer, is a highly aggressive and performance-oriented example of Chevrolet's classic car and truck hybrid, built with a clear focus on power, handling, and street presence. Located in Woodinville, Washington, this El Camino stands out as a serious driver rather than a stock restoration, combining iconic 1960s styling with substantial modernized mechanical upgrades. The overall presentation emphasizes functionality and performance, making it an ideal choice for an enthusiast seeking a fast, attention-grabbing classic that delivers strong real-world driving excitement. Its stance and specifications suggest a vehicle built to be driven hard and enjoyed, not stored away or limited to occasional display use. At the core of this El Camino is a big-block 454 cubic inch Chevrolet V8, providing massive torque and unmistakable big-block character. The engine is paired with a TCI-built TH350 automatic transmission, a proven combination known for durability and crisp performance when matched with high-horsepower applications. The seller reports that the vehicle runs great and is both fast and fun, indicating a drivetrain that is well-matched and properly sorted rather than overstressed or poorly executed. This powertrain setup transforms the El Camino into a true muscle-era street machine, delivering strong acceleration and a driving experience that is far removed from its original utility-focused roots. Supporting the power is a comprehensive suspension and braking package designed to improve control, stability, and safety. The car has been upgraded with all-new four-wheel disc brakes, a major improvement over factory systems and essential for managing the output of the big block engine. Out back, a robust Moser 12-bolt rear end has been installed, providing the strength and reliability needed for high-torque applications. The front suspension features adjustable coilovers, allowing for fine-tuning of ride quality and handling, while the rear has been lowered with 2-inch drop BMR springs, giving the El Camino a more aggressive stance without sacrificing drivability. Together, these upgrades create a balanced chassis that complements the engine's power rather than being overwhelmed by it. Overall, this 1967 Chevrolet El Camino in Woodinville, Washington represents a thoughtfully built, performance-driven classic that blends muscle car intensity with the unique practicality and style of the El Camino platform. With its big block power, strengthened drivetrain, modern braking system, and upgraded suspension, it offers an engaging and confident driving experience well-suited to spirited street use. Offered or best offer with no trades considered, this El Camino stands as a compelling opportunity for an enthusiast looking for a distinctive, fast, and well-modified late 1960s Chevrolet that delivers both visual impact and serious performance.
Number 6.
This 1967 Chrysler Newport Custom, offered at $5,500, is a full-size, pillarless four-door hardtop that embodies classic late 1960s Detroit presence with unmistakable scale and character. Showing approximately 87,000 original miles, this Newport Custom presents as a largely untouched survivor that emphasizes authenticity over restoration gloss. The long, slab-sided body delivers an imposing visual statement, complemented by an honest, natural patina that adds to its time capsule appeal rather than detracting from it. Located in Poulsbo, Washington, this car stands out as an increasingly rare example of Chrysler's large luxury sedans from the era, retaining its original personality and road presence in a way that modern vehicles simply cannot replicate. Power comes from the original 383 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, a drivetrain combination well known for smooth torque delivery and relaxed cruising capability. The seller reports that the car runs and drives very well, reinforcing its suitability as a dependable classic rather than a dormant project. Factory disc brakes are fitted, a desirable and relatively uncommon safety feature for a vehicle of this size and period, providing more confident stopping performance. The car is also equipped with factory air conditioning, which is present but currently needs a recharge and likely replacement of some seals or O-rings to return it to full functionality. Overall, the mechanical configuration reflects a well-engineered balance of power, comfort, and drivability typical of Chrysler's premium offerings in the late 1960s. The interior reinforces the Newport Customs reputation as a true time capsule, with all major systems reported to be working as intended. Even the original AM radio remains functional, adding to the authentic driving experience and preserving the period-correct atmosphere inside the cabin. The pillarless hardtop design enhances the open, airy feel of the interior, especially with the windows down, and highlights Chrysler's emphasis on comfort and style. The cabin presents as an honest survivor environment rather than a freshly restored interior, making it particularly appealing to enthusiasts who appreciate originality and character over modern replacement materials or excessive refurbishment. Overall, this 1967 Chrysler Newport Custom in Poulsbo, Washington represents an affordable entry into classic full-size American luxury, offering originality, strong mechanical fundamentals, and unmistakable visual presence. It is not positioned as an economy-minded vehicle, but rather as a statement car that delivers comfort, style, and a distinctly vintage driving experience. With its original big block V8, factory disc brakes, factory air conditioning configuration, and well-preserved patina, this Newport Custom offers a unique opportunity for an enthusiast seeking a genuine, unfiltered example of late 1960s Chrysler design that can be driven and enjoyed as is.
Number 7.
This 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, offered at $22,900 or best offer, is a remarkably well-preserved, one-owner example that stands out as an increasingly rare unrestored original from the early 1970s personal luxury coupe era. Ordered new at Colonial Chevrolet in Virginia Beach, Virginia, this Monte Carlo has remained with its original owner, a distinction that adds significant provenance and credibility to its history. Finished as an honest survivor rather than a restored or modified car, it retains the factory character, proportions, and detailing that defined the model when new. Located in Chesapeake, Virginia, the car has been consistently garage-kept throughout its life, contributing to its overall condition and preservation, and making it an excellent reference-grade example for enthusiasts who value originality and documented ownership history. Powering this Monte Carlo is its matching numbers 350 cubic inch Chevrolet V8 paired with an automatic transmission, delivering the smooth, confident performance that made these cars popular as refined yet capable cruisers. The drivetrain is complemented by factory power steering and power disc brakes, ensuring ease of operation and dependable stopping performance. The engine and transmission are reported to run and drive great, reflecting careful long-term ownership and routine maintenance rather than short-term resale preparation. The car has recently received a new inspection sticker, further supporting its road-ready condition and reinforcing that it remains a functional, regularly exercised vehicle rather than a static collection piece. Comfort and convenience features are a strong point of this Monte Carlo, consistent with its original positioning as an upscale Chevrolet offering. The factory air conditioning system has been converted to modern R134 refrigerant and is described as blowing cold, enhancing usability in warmer climates while maintaining the original system layout. Rally wheels complete the exterior presentation with a period-correct appearance that suits the car's overall originality. Inside and out, the car reflects careful preservation rather than cosmetic over-restoration, allowing original finishes, materials, and details to remain intact and visible, which is increasingly valued in the collector market. What truly sets this 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo apart is its documentation and authenticity, including the original Protect O plate and accompanying paperwork, which substantiate its one-owner status and matching numbers drivetrain. These elements elevate the car beyond a typical driver quality example and position it as a highly credible survivor with long-term collectible appeal. Taken as a whole, this Monte Carlo in Chesapeake, Virginia represents a rare opportunity to acquire an unrestored, documented, one-owner example that delivers originality, comfort, and strong mechanical condition, making it suitable for continued enjoyment, preservation, or inclusion in a serious collection focused on authentic American classics.
Number 8.
This 1963 Ford Fairlane 500 Sports Coupe, offered at $31,000, represents a highly desirable early 1960s intermediate Ford that combines originality, documented long-term ownership, and an engaging manual transmission drivetrain. Located in Oregon City, Oregon, this Fairlane is presented as a largely original example that has been carefully maintained over decades rather than restored or heavily modified. The car is being sold on behalf of the owner's grandfather, who is the second owner and has owned the vehicle since purchasing it in 1971, adding meaningful provenance and continuity to its history. Its overall presentation reflects consistent care and preservation, making it especially appealing to collectors and enthusiasts who prioritize authenticity and known ownership backgrounds. Under the hood is the 260 cubic inch Ford the 5th 8, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, a combination that delivers a more engaging and driver-focused experience than the more common automatic-equipped examples of the era. The engine has been rebuilt and has approximately 10,000 miles since the rebuild, indicating limited use and ongoing maintenance rather than neglect. This drivetrain setup enhances both performance and collectability, as early Fairlanes equipped with V8 power and manual transmissions are increasingly sought after. The car is described as mostly original, suggesting that its core mechanical and cosmetic components remain faithful to factory specification while benefiting from necessary upkeep to ensure reliable operation. The long-term ownership is a defining aspect of this Fairlane 500, as the second owner has retained the car for more than 5 decades and has reportedly kept up with maintenance consistently throughout that time. This level of stewardship typically results in a car that drives as intended and avoids the accumulation of deferred issues often found in short-term ownership vehicles. Rather than being passed through multiple hands or subjected to trend-driven modifications, this Fairlane appears to have been preserved as a genuine, usable classic, maintaining its original character and mechanical integrity. The sports coupe body style further enhances its appeal, offering clean lines and a balanced proportion that distinguish it from both earlier compact cars and larger full-size models of the period. Overall, this 1963 Ford Fairlane 500 Sports Coupe in Oregon City, Oregon stands as a well-documented, largely original classic with strong mechanical credentials and a compelling ownership story. With its rebuilt 260 V8, 4-speed manual transmission, and decades of careful maintenance under long-term ownership, it offers a combination of driving enjoyment and collector-grade authenticity. Priced at $31,000, it represents an opportunity to acquire a well-preserved early Fairlane that remains true to its era while being mechanically sorted and ready for continued enjoyment by its next caretaker.
Number 9.
This 1972 Lincoln Continental 4-door sedan, offered at $8,000, stands as an exceptional survivor example of early 1970s American luxury, presenting a level of originality and preservation that is increasingly rare. Located in Pleasant Valley, New York, this Continental has reportedly covered just 27,900 original miles and has been owned by a single owner since new, with its last registration dating back to 1991. Finished in its original paint and retaining its original interior, the car is described as a true time capsule that has been garage-kept its entire life and never driven in winter conditions. Its overall presence reflects careful stewardship and long-term preservation rather than cosmetic restoration, allowing the car's authentic character and factory details to remain intact and visible. Powering this Continental is the formidable 460 cubic inch Lincoln V8, delivering the smooth, effortless torque that defined the brand's flagship sedans of the era. The car runs and drives, and it has been regularly maintained throughout its life, with ownership by a mechanic further supporting the quality of care it has received. For long-term storage, DOT5 silicone brake fluid was used, a common practice among knowledgeable owners to protect brake system components from moisture-related corrosion. Despite extended periods of storage, key systems remain functional, including the vacuum-operated flip-up headlight doors, which are often problematic on lesser examples. Mechanically, the vehicle presents as an honest, well-preserved survivor rather than a neglected dormant car. Cosmetically, the Continental retains its original paint, including factory OK paint inspection stamps still visible on the fenders, an uncommon detail that reinforces its originality. There is some paint bubbling present, attributed to long-term storage conditions, as the vehicle sat on a concrete floor that experienced humidity-related sweating rather than from exposure to road salt or harsh weather. Aside from this localized bubbling, the body is described as straight and honest, maintaining the imposing lines and formal proportions that define the 1972 Continental. The interior remains original as well, further supporting its status as an unmolested example that has not been altered or retrimmed over the decades. Adding to its uniqueness, this Continental is equipped with the rare town car option, which included upgraded exterior and interior features intended to elevate comfort and presentation beyond the standard specification. The vehicle comes from a private collection and is not being sold by a dealer, and it has been stored in a heated garage for its entire life. The listing is being handled on behalf of a friend as part of an estate liquidation, further explaining its long-term storage and exceptional originality. Taken as a whole, this 1972 Lincoln Continental in Pleasant Valley, New York represents a highly authentic, low-mileage luxury sedan with rare options, documented single ownership, and the kind of preservation that makes it a compelling candidate for collectors who value originality over restoration.
Number 10.
This 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, offered at $29,999 or best offer, is an original V8 Fastback project that presents a strong foundation for restoration or restomod customization. A Southern California black plate car since new, it has reportedly been sitting for over 25 years and remains largely unmolested, with the notable exception of rear-wheel flares. Importantly, this is a genuine factory 289 V8 Fastback and not a conversion, which significantly enhances its desirability and long-term value. The car has never seen salty roads, contributing to a structurally solid underside despite its age, and it retains many of the core attributes enthusiasts look for when starting a serious Mustang build. Under the hood sits the original 289 cubic inch V8 paired with an automatic transmission, along with factory power steering and factory air conditioning, a desirable combination for a mid-1960s fastback. The engine is currently non-running and is simply sitting in the engine bay, with no known history, though it is reported to not be seized and will require a full rebuild. As such, this Mustang should be viewed as a mechanical project rather than a turnkey driver. The drivetrain configuration, however, offers excellent flexibility, whether the future owner chooses a correct style rebuild or a more performance-oriented modernized approach while retaining the car's original identity. From a body and structural standpoint, the car is described as fairly solid overall, especially underneath, with only a few miscellaneous small rust spots present on the body. The front floor pans will need to be replaced, which is typical for a Mustang of this age, and should be factored into any restoration plan. The rear wheel flares are metal and not ideal for a factory-correct restoration, though they are consistent with many modern Restomod and Eleanor-style builds. While the flares include a mud flap-shaped section at the rear, this area could be trimmed for a cleaner appearance, making them more visually acceptable depending on the intended build direction. The car will be sold on mismatched junk roller wheels and comes with a clean title in hand. It is currently located in Las Vegas, Nevada, with possible delivery available up to 300 miles for an additional fee. Taken as a whole, this 1967 Mustang Fastback represents a rare opportunity to acquire a genuine V8 Fastback with factory options, solid structure, and clear potential, making it well-suited for an enthusiast looking to undertake a meaningful restoration or create a high-quality restomod starting with the right core car.
Number 11.
This 1952 Chevrolet Deluxe wagon, commonly referred to as a Tin Woody, offered at $26,000, represents a well-preserved and gently restored example of Chevrolet's iconic early 1950s family wagon design. Located in Meridian, Idaho, this wagon has been carefully maintained and kept indoors for an extended period, contributing to its overall condition and presentation. The vehicle was previously softly restored by an earlier owner, with an emphasis on maintaining its original character rather than over-restoring it, and it has remained in the care of owners who clearly valued its historical and aesthetic appeal. The body and overall appearance reflect a car that has been enjoyed respectfully and preserved as a classic rather than used as a daily driver or heavily modified project. Mechanically, this 1952 Chevrolet Wagon runs and drives, making it a functional classic rather than a static display piece. Current attention is being given to fine-tuning its operation, including cleaning the carburetor and replacing the spark plugs to improve starting and running quality. These are typical maintenance items for a vehicle of this age and suggest continued stewardship rather than neglect. The drivetrain and mechanical systems appear to be fundamentally sound, allowing the car to be moved, loaded, and driven carefully as needed. Service records are available, providing additional insight into the car's maintenance history and supporting its overall condition and value. Cosmetically, the Wagon presents very well with only a few minor paint blemishes noted, which are documented in additional photos that can be provided to serious buyers. These small imperfections are consistent with a lightly restored and honestly preserved vehicle rather than a freshly repainted show car, and they add to the authenticity of the presentation. The classic tin woody styling, with its steel body and wood grain visual cues, captures the charm and practicality that made these wagons popular in their era. The interior and exterior together convey the look and feel of a cherished vintage automobile that has been protected from the elements and not subjected to unnecessary wear. Overall, this 1952 Chevrolet Deluxe wagon in Meridian, Idaho is being offered as a carefully maintained, solid, and presentable classic that reflects both emotional value and real-world condition. The sale is motivated by practicality, as it has become too much for the current owner to manage, rather than any underlying issues with the vehicle itself. The price reflects the car's condition and market value, with no trades or payment plans considered. As such, this wagon represents a strong opportunity for a serious buyer seeking a running, driving early 1950s Chevrolet wagon with documented care, tasteful restoration, and enduring visual appeal.
Number 12.
This 1967 Dodge Coronet 500 two-door hardtop, offered at $20,000, is a well-executed R/T tribute that combines classic Mopar muscle styling with a powerful big-block drivetrain and a long list of performance and comfort upgrades. Located in Oak Harbor, Washington, this Coronet presents as a strong driver quality build rather than a stock restoration, emphasizing road presence, sound, and usable performance. Finished in silver with contrasting black hood and body stripes, it delivers the aggressive visual cues associated with late 1960s Dodge performance models, further enhanced by the black vinyl roof. The overall exterior presentation reflects a purposeful muscle car aesthetic that is immediately recognizable and visually impactful, making it well-suited for shows, cruise-ins, and spirited street use. Under the hood sits a 440 cubic inch V8, delivering the kind of torque and power expected from a proper big-block Mopar build. The engine is equipped with a Holley Quick Fuel 4-barrel carburetor, aluminum intake manifold, MSD ignition, Mopar aluminum valve covers, and custom exhaust headers, all working together to improve airflow, ignition consistency, and overall performance. A fuel pressure regulator with an integrated gauge allows for precise fuel delivery monitoring. The engine is paired with a 3-speed automatic transmission, and the car reportedly runs and drives great. Recent servicing in September 2024 included oil and transmission service along with replacement of the transmission pan gaskets, indicating recent attention to mechanical reliability rather than deferred maintenance. Supporting the drivetrain are power steering and power front disc brakes, making the car far more manageable and confidence-inspiring to drive than a fully manual steering setup. Power is delivered to the pavement through 14-inch chrome rally wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich tires, size 205/70, R14 in the front and 235/60, R14 in the rear, giving the car a slightly staggered, performance-oriented stance. Dual exhaust further reinforces the car's muscle car character, both visually and audibly. The trunk is fully lined and includes a spare tire, reflecting attention to detail beyond just the visible exterior and engine bay. Front and rear chrome bumpers, along with a polished grille, complete the exterior with a clean, finished look that balances aggression with classic trim presentation. Inside, the Coronet features a black interior equipped with bucket seats and seat belts, a center console with floor shifter, and a wood-rimmed steering wheel that adds a period-correct performance feel. Instrumentation has been enhanced with a column-mounted auto-gauge tachometer and Equus whiteface auxiliary gauges, allowing the driver to closely monitor engine vitals. Additional features include a fire extinguisher, a 10-disc CD changer, and a cleanly presented cabin that supports both comfort and performance driving. Taken as a whole, this 1967 Dodge Coronet 500R/T Tribute in Oak Harbor, Washington represents a well-sorted, visually striking, and mechanically strong classic Mopar that delivers big block power, desirable upgrades, and an authentic muscle car driving experience without the fragility or limitations of a stock, unrestored example.
Number 13.
This 1938 Buick Opera Coupe Model 42 SC, offered at $50,000, is an all-original, uncut steel example that has been transformed into a highly sophisticated pro touring sports coupe while retaining its authentic 1938 Buick identity. Located in Brookings, Oregon, this Model 42 SC underwent a complete frame-off restoration approximately 12 years ago, executed to an exceptionally high standard with an emphasis on engineering, balance, and real-world drivability. The car retains its original steel body, untouched and unchopped, preserving the elegant proportions and distinctive character of the Buick Opera Coupe while integrating modern performance technology beneath the surface. With a total finished weight of approximately 3,290 pounds and weight distribution within 5 pounds across all four corners, this Buick reflects a level of precision and planning rarely achieved in vintage builds of this era. The chassis is a major highlight of this build, featuring an extensively re-engineered frame that blends original 1938 structure with modern fabrication techniques. From the cowl forward, the chassis is hand-built from 1-inch plate steel, MIG-welded, honeycombed, and fully boxed for strength and rigidity. The center section of the frame retains original 1938 Buick steel, while the rear half transitions back to MIG-welded plate steel construction, creating a hybrid structure that balances authenticity with performance. Suspension is configured in a pro street-style layout with a 4-link rear and track bar, providing approximately 6 inches of ground clearance. Ride-Tech custom-built adjustable coilovers are used at all four corners, and hand-fabricated inner wheel wells protect the original fenders while allowing for modern wheel and tire fitment. Additional underbody protection includes a skid bar and skid plate to safeguard the oil pan, reinforcing the car's ability to be driven aggressively without compromising reliability. Steering and braking systems have been fully modernized to match the chassis capabilities, with a Lincoln custom power rack and pinion steering system delivering precise control and improved road feel. A custom front anti-sway bar and stainless steel steering linkage further enhance stability and responsiveness. Exhaust routing has been engineered to pass cleanly through the frame rails and is constructed from stainless steel, terminating in MagnaFlow components for durability, sound quality, and reduced restriction. Fuel capacity is provided by an 18-gallon fuel tank, supporting longer-distance driving and reinforcing the car's pro touring intent rather than limiting it to short exhibition use. Every system underneath the car reflects a cohesive design philosophy focused on balance, strength, and integration rather than bolt-on modification. Power is delivered to the pavement through a Ford 9-inch rear end equipped with a TrueTrack limited slip differential, an aluminum NASCAR-style nose cone, and a 3.70-to-1 gear ratio, offering a strong blend of acceleration and highway capability. Stopping power is handled by 4-wheel Willwood disc brakes with drilled and slotted rotors, providing modern braking performance far beyond anything available in 1938. Taken as a whole, this 1938 Buick Opera Coupe Model 42 SC in Brookings, Oregon represents a rare fusion of untouched pre-war steel and advanced pro touring engineering, resulting in a vehicle that preserves classic Buick elegance while delivering modern handling, braking, and structural integrity suitable for serious driving and long-term enthusiast ownership.
Number 14.
This 1968 Ford Torino GT Fastback, offered at $64,000 or best offer, is a professionally built example that has been comprehensively restored and upgraded well beyond its original factory presentation while retaining its correct GT Fastback identity. Finished back to its factory candy apple red color but executed to a far higher standard than original production, this Torino reflects a no-expense-spared approach where virtually every component has been addressed. The build is described as complete, with nothing left untouched, and represents the result of significant investment and careful planning rather than incremental or piecemeal modifications. Located in Klamath Falls, Oregon, the car is positioned as a fully sorted, high-quality muscle car intended for serious enthusiasts who value both performance and presentation. Power comes from a freshly and mildly built 302 cubic inch V8 that delivers strong, usable power suitable for street driving while maintaining reliability and smooth manners. The engine is paired with a mildly built C4 automatic transmission equipped with a TransGo shift kit, providing firmer, more responsive shifts without sacrificing drivability. This drivetrain combination offers a balanced blend of performance and comfort, making the car enjoyable in both spirited driving and casual cruising scenarios. The mechanical package reflects a thoughtful approach aimed at real-world usability rather than extreme race-only specification, ensuring the Torino remains approachable and dependable while still delivering the performance expected of a GT fastback. The chassis and braking systems have been upgraded to match the enhanced power, with four-wheel power disc brakes providing confident and consistent stopping capability. A new lowered suspension setup improves stance, handling, and overall road feel, giving the car the planted presence of a modernized muscle car without compromising ride quality. The Torino rides on 18x8 front and 18x10 rear American racing wheels wrapped in Continental tires, a combination that fills the wheel wells properly and significantly enhances grip and cornering performance. These upgrades collectively transform the driving dynamics of the car, allowing it to perform in a way that aligns with its aggressive appearance. Inside, the full interior has been completely finished to both look and feel excellent, reinforcing the impression of a thoroughly completed build rather than a partially restored project. The cabin complements the exterior and mechanical upgrades, providing a refined yet muscular environment appropriate for a high-end Restomod-style Torino. The seller notes that over $75,000 has been invested in the build, underscoring the quality and depth of work performed. With a clean Oregon title in hand, no trades desired, and an asking price that reflects both condition and investment, this 1968 Ford Torino GT Fastback in Klamath Falls, Oregon stands as a fully realized, professionally executed classic muscle car ready to be enjoyed immediately.
Number 15.
This 1964 Mercury Comet Caliente convertible, offered at $40,000 or best offer, represents one of the most desirable and well-preserved examples of Mercury's compact performance luxury model from the early 1960s. Located in Shoreline, Washington, this Comet shows approximately 88,000 miles and benefits from long-term careful ownership and consistent garage storage. Originally from California, the car retains a strong West Coast history, further supported by the presence of its original black and gold California license plates, which remain with the vehicle. Finished largely in its original glacier blue paint, the car presents as an honest, high-quality survivor rather than a heavily altered restoration, with excellent body integrity and no evidence found of rust at any point in its life, a notable achievement for a convertible of this era. Under the hood is the desirable K-Code 289 cubic inch V8, rated at 210 horsepower in 1964 Mercury specification and equipped with a factory 4-barrel carburetor. The engine and transmission appear mostly stock in configuration and are said to have been rebuilt by a prior owner, though no receipts are available to document the work. Performance and drivability have been thoughtfully enhanced with Doug's ceramic-coated mid-length headers feeding a full dual exhaust system, along with a Performer intake manifold and Holley dual-feed carburetor. A Pertronix distributor provides more reliable ignition performance, and a 100-amp alternator conversion improves electrical capacity for modern use. These upgrades are well chosen and reversible in nature, preserving the car's original character while improving reliability and responsiveness. The suspension has been selectively upgraded to improve handling without compromising originality, featuring Global West upper control arms and front springs, while the remainder of the suspension remains stock and original. This combination allows the car to retain its factory ride quality while benefiting from more precise front-end control. The Comet rides on 14-inch steel wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich radial T/A tires and finished with genuine Cyclone wheel covers, creating a highly authentic and period-correct appearance that complements the car's overall presentation. A Kreitz Ram air hood is fitted and visually enhances the performance image, though it has not yet been cut to function, allowing the next owner the option to activate it or retain it purely as a styling element. Inside, the Caliente's convertible interior has been carefully refreshed while maintaining a factory-correct look and feel. The car is equipped with a newly installed blue convertible top that was custom-ordered to match the exterior and interior tones. New seat upholstery and a new dash pad have also been installed, elevating the cabin presentation while remaining faithful to original materials and design. The interior, combined with the solid body, mostly original paint, and desirable K-Code drivetrain, places this Comet among the best examples of its kind currently available. Taken as a whole, this 1964 Mercury Comet Caliente convertible in Shoreline, Washington stands out as a rare, rust-free, well-documented and tastefully upgraded classic that offers strong collectability, excellent drivability, and enduring visual appeal.
Number 16.
This 1963 Plymouth Belvedere hardtop, offered at $95,000 and located in West Milton, Ohio, represents an exceptionally rare and historically significant example of Chrysler's superstock-era muscle, documented as an original 426 cubic inch, 425 horsepower max wedge high-compression car with factory heater and radio delete. Its authenticity is confirmed through period documentation, including verification in Darrell Davis's authoritative reference, The Complete Guide to the 1963 Plymouth Superstock Package, along with a scheduled production date of April 22, 1963. The car retains a clear Ohio title in the current owner's name showing original mileage of just 15,953 miles, supported by decades of single ownership exceeding 40 years. Accompanying documentation includes a clean original fender tag, broadcast sheet, owner's manual with the original owner service certificate, bearing the vehicle identification number, and the original aluminum keys, all of which strongly reinforce the car's provenance and collector-grade status. Finished in single-stage ruby red applied in the same manner Chrysler used when new, the car presents with an authentic factory-correct appearance that avoids over-restoration while showcasing meticulous workmanship throughout. At the heart of this Belvedere is a factory-correct max wedge powertrain built with exceptional care and expertise. The engine features a correct factory replacement short block, casting 2406730-1, paired with proper number 286 cylinder heads and an intake manifold dated February 13, 1963, assembled by Chuck Millen of 426 Hemis in Livonia, Michigan, a name well respected within the Mopar restoration community. Power is delivered through a TorqueFlite automatic transmission professionally built by Rick Allison of A and a transmission in Canby, Indiana, and sent to the rear through a correct 3.91 SureGrip third member, providing the aggressive gearing expected of a true max wedge car. The drivetrain configuration is supported by an extraordinary collection of original, hard-to-find components, including the correct alternator and pulley, original water pump and crank pulleys, repaired original oil pan with swinging pickup, speedometer ratio adapter, kickdown linkage, factory air cleaners, correct exhaust manifolds, original 3447 South Australia B, 3 carburetors and linkage, original pump-to-carburetor fuel lines and filters, correct dual-point distributor, trunk-mounted battery vent caps, and hoses, battery tray and hold-down hardware, proper radiator, original-style wheels, leaf springs, and even the correct Goodyear spare tire, reflecting an uncompromising commitment to correctness and authenticity. The body and chassis were restored on a rotisserie, with a focus on preserving as much original material as possible, and the car retains all of its original sheet metal. Limited, well-executed repairs were made to the lower rear quarter panels, the cowl plenum area, and a small section of the floor pan beneath the rear seat where a mouse nest had been present, all completed to a standard so precise that these areas are visually indistinguishable from untouched factory metal. All exterior stainless steel trim has been professionally polished, while the bumpers, exterior door handles, and vent assemblies were re-chromed to a high standard. The car retains all of its original glass, further reinforcing its authenticity and originality. During the restoration, numerous new old stock components were installed, including the grille and related trim, headlight bezels, gravel shield, park light assemblies, hood molding and ornamentation, hood and trunk Plymouth lettering, Belvedere scripts, taillight and license lamp assemblies, license surround molding, deck lid and quarter panel moldings, fuel cap, sail panel emblems, Pentastar fender emblem, headlight wiring harness, choke cable assembly, voltage regulator, ignition coil, spark plug wires, and multiple interior and exterior finishing pieces, all selected to ensure factory-correct appearance and fit. Inside, the interior was restored with an equally uncompromising approach, with the seats recovered using genuine new old stock materials sourced from SMS Original Auto Interiors, resulting in a cabin that accurately reflects original factory textures, colors, and stitching patterns. The car retains perfect original door and quarter panels, an increasingly rare feature on max wedge cars that were often raced hard early in life. Additional NOS interior components installed during the restoration include the dash speaker grille, dome lamp lens and bezel, interior door handles, window cranks, rear view mirror, vent wing gaskets and locking levers, horn ring and center cap, accelerator pedal and brake pads, door seals and wind lace, inner sill plates, and correct dog dish hubcaps. Mechanical finishing details were addressed with equal care, including NOS exhaust head pipes, mufflers, tailpipe clamps, transmission shift and park cables, transmission mount, inline oil filter, parking brake cables, and numerous small but critical components often overlooked. The result is a virtually irreplaceable, reference-level 1963 Plymouth Belvedere Max wedge that has not been driven or publicly shown since the restoration was completed, and one that would be extraordinarily difficult, if not impossible, to duplicate today given the scope, quality, and originality of the parts and workmanship invested in this exceptional car.
Number 17.
This 1970 Dodge Challenger, offered at $96,000 and located in Indianapolis, Indiana, represents an exceptionally high-level build that blends Concours-quality restoration standards with modern performance sensibilities, highlighted by a documented 3-year rotisserie restoration and a Chrysler Nationals First Place Award. Originally a California car, this Challenger benefits from retaining its original sheet metal, an increasingly rare and highly desirable attribute that speaks to both its solid foundation and careful stewardship throughout its life. The body was meticulously restored with close attention to factory lines, panel fit, and overall presentation, resulting in a car that delivers immediate visual impact while maintaining the authentic presence expected of a top-tier E-body Mopar. Its award-winning status underscores the quality of workmanship and the level of detail applied throughout the restoration, positioning this Challenger not merely as a showpiece, but as a benchmark example within the collector and enthusiast community. Powering this Challenger is an imposing 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 producing an estimated 525 horsepower, delivering the kind of performance and mechanical presence that defines the golden era of Dodge muscle cars. This legendary engine provides immense power while remaining visually and mechanically appropriate for a high-end build of this caliber, making it equally suited for show judging or serious enthusiast driving. The engine is paired with a Tremec 5-speed manual transmission, a carefully chosen upgrade that dramatically enhances drivability, highway comfort, and overall engagement compared to original 4-speed setups, without detracting from the car's muscle car character. Gear changes are delivered through a Chrysler shifter topped with a classic pistol grip handle, blending modern precision with unmistakable Mopar heritage. Power is transferred to the pavement through a Dana Positraction rear end, a heavy-duty and highly respected component known for its strength and reliability under high-horsepower applications, ensuring the drivetrain is fully capable of handling the engine's output with confidence. The chassis and underbody were restored as part of the rotisserie process, allowing every component to be addressed with exceptional detail and accuracy. This approach ensures not only cosmetic excellence but also structural integrity and long-term durability, making the car as impressive underneath as it is from above. Suspension, driveline, and braking systems were integrated to complement the powertrain, resulting in a cohesive package that delivers both stability and performance while maintaining the correct stance and road presence expected of a properly restored Challenger. The fact that the car retains its original sheet metal further elevates its standing, as it confirms that the restoration focused on preservation and refinement rather than replacement, a key consideration for discerning collectors seeking authenticity alongside quality. Taken as a whole, this 1970 Dodge Challenger stands as an elite example of a professionally restored and thoughtfully upgraded Mopar muscle car, combining award-winning presentation, legendary Hemi power, and modern manual transmission drivability into a single, highly desirable package. Its California origins, original sheet metal, extensive rotisserie restoration, and Chrysler National's first-place recognition collectively reinforce its credibility and value within the high-end collector market. Located in Indianapolis, Indiana, this Challenger offers a rare opportunity to acquire a turnkey, show-proven e-body that delivers both historical significance and exhilarating performance, making it equally suitable for serious collectors, Mopar enthusiasts, or anyone seeking a top-tier American muscle car with no compromises in quality or execution.
Number 18.
This 1969 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe, offered at $52,500 and located in Seattle, Washington, presents as a highly authentic and carefully preserved example that emphasizes factory correctness, visual impact, and strong mechanical specification. Finished in stunning jet black paint, the exterior is complemented by immaculate chrome and trim that remain crisp and well-presented, reinforcing the car's classic late 1960s Corvette identity. The overall appearance reflects a vehicle that has been maintained with attention to originality rather than excessive modification, allowing its iconic C3 styling to stand on its own merits. The body lines are clean and purposeful, and the black-on-black presentation highlights the Corvette's muscular proportions while maintaining an elegant, factory-correct look that appeals to collectors and enthusiasts alike who value authenticity and condition. Under the hood sits a potent 350 horsepower 350 cubic inch V8, producing 308 foot-pounds of torque and featuring an 11.00:1 compression ratio, paired with a factory 4-speed manual transmission that delivers a direct and engaging driving experience. This drivetrain combination represents one of the most desirable configurations of the era, offering both strong performance and period-correct character. The engine retains a factory-correct foundation while benefiting from a Performer intake manifold, a factory 4-barrel carburetor, and a performance ignition coil, enhancing throttle response without compromising originality. Factory valve covers remain in place, and the exhaust system features headers with side pipe exhaust, providing both the aggressive sound and visual presence that define high-performance Corvettes of this generation. Power braking is factory-equipped, ensuring confident stopping to match the engine's output. The interior is a standout feature of this Corvette, retaining a flawless factory tan leather cabin that remains fully original throughout. The seats, door panels, carpeting, and even the storage covers for the T-tops are described as immaculate, reflecting careful use and preservation over time. Factory instrumentation remains intact and correct, including the original AM radio and the correct 7,000 revolutions per minute tachometer, reinforcing the car's authenticity and appeal to purists. All original interior materials contribute to a cohesive and time capsule-like environment, offering a driving experience that closely mirrors what an owner would have enjoyed when the car was new. The combination of the black exterior and tan leather interior creates a classic and highly desirable color pairing that further enhances the car's overall presentation. From a documentation and component standpoint, this Corvette is supported by matching and identifiable factory details, including VIN number 194379S735265 and engine block stamping 19S735265V1105HW, along with trim code Chevrolet P11420933. The car retains all original glass, further underscoring its survivor quality attributes and consistent originality. It rides on factory rally wheels fitted with correct BF Goodrich radial T/AP255/70R15 tires, completing the authentic stance and appearance. Taken together, this 1969 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe in Seattle, Washington represents a well-preserved, factory-correct example with tasteful performance enhancements, strong documentation cues, and exceptional cosmetic and interior condition, making it a compelling option for collectors seeking a correct and visually striking C3 Corvette.
Number 19.
This 1937 Cord 812 supercharged Phaeton, offered at $165,000 and located in Seattle, Washington, represents one of the most iconic and historically significant American automobiles ever produced, presented here in exceptional Pebble Beach, level condition 1 standard. Showing just 25,720 miles and retaining numbers matching components, this example is remarkable not only for its condition but also for its provenance, being just the third owner from new. Widely recognized as one of the 10 greatest automotive designs in history, the Cord 812 Phaeton stands apart for its groundbreaking engineering and radical Art Deco styling that was decades ahead of its time. Finished in an elegant cream exterior over a tan interior, this open Phaeton configuration further enhances its rarity and visual drama, offering a striking combination of elegance, innovation, and performance that few pre-war automobiles can rival. Powering this Cord is its factory supercharged engine, delivering performance that was astonishing for its era, with a documented top speed of approximately 110 miles per hour. The drivetrain is paired with the legendary 4-speed electric shift selector, a technically advanced feature that eliminated the conventional gear lever and showcased Cord's commitment to innovation. Even more revolutionary was the car's front-wheel drive layout, an engineering achievement that significantly improved handling and ride quality compared to its contemporaries. The supercharged power plant, combined with the advanced drivetrain, allowed the 812 to offer smooth, confident performance that redefined expectations for luxury performance automobiles in the late 1930s. Recently, approximately $65,000 has been invested in a comprehensive mechanical refresh, ensuring that the car not only presents at the highest level but also operates as intended. The design features of the Cord 812 Phaeton remain among the most influential and copied elements in automotive history. This model was the first production car to feature hidden headlights, concealed door hinges, and the elimination of traditional running boards, resulting in a clean, aerodynamic profile that still looks modern today. The hidden convertible top further enhances the sleek appearance when lowered, maintaining uninterrupted body lines that emphasize the car's sculptural form. A factory-standard radio, another forward-thinking inclusion, reflects Cord's philosophy of combining luxury, technology, and performance into a single, cohesive package. Every aspect of the design was intentional and revolutionary, making the 812 Phaeton not merely a car, but a statement of what automotive design could achieve when innovation was prioritized over convention. Inside, the tan interior complements the cream exterior with period-correct elegance, offering a refined yet purposeful cockpit that aligns with the car's advanced mechanical nature. The layout, materials, and detailing reflect the highest standards of pre-war luxury, while still maintaining a driver-focused environment enhanced by the unique electric shift system. As a numbers-matching example in top-tier condition with recent mechanical investment, this 1937 Cord 812 supercharged Phaeton in Seattle, Washington stands as a rare opportunity to acquire a landmark automobile that combines historical importance, cutting-edge engineering, and timeless design. It is a vehicle equally suited for elite concours events, serious collections, or discerning enthusiasts who appreciate the pinnacle of American automotive achievement from the pre-war era.
Number 20.
This 1963 Ford Thunderbird, offered at $1,500 or best offer and located in Kuna, Idaho, represents a solid and increasingly scarce early 1960s personal luxury coupe project with strong fundamentals and clear restoration potential. The body is described as straight overall, retaining its original proportions and lines with only minor superficial rust present, making it a viable candidate for a proper restoration rather than a heavy reconstruction. As a project vehicle, it presents an accessible entry point into classic Thunderbird ownership, particularly appealing to enthusiasts seeking a complete platform with a clean title and honest condition rather than a partially modified or heavily compromised example. The car's overall integrity provides a good foundation for a long-term build, whether approached as a period-correct restoration or a tasteful custom tailored to the owner's preferences. Under the hood, the Thunderbird retains its original 390 cubic inch FE Series V8 engine, which is complete but will require a full rebuild before returning the car to running condition. The presence of the correct engine is a significant advantage, preserving the car's authenticity and original mechanical identity. While the transmission is missing, the engine bay itself offers a straightforward starting point for sourcing a correct replacement transmission or upgrading with a suitable period-compatible unit. The FE platform is well supported in the aftermarket, making parts availability and rebuild options relatively manageable for a vehicle of this era. This drivetrain configuration, once restored, would return the Thunderbird to the smooth, torque-rich driving character that defined Ford's flagship personal luxury cars of the early 1960s. The interior is currently in project condition, with the original seats stripped down to their frames, indicating that a full interior restoration will be required. While this adds to the scope of the project, it also allows the next owner to rebuild the interior correctly from the ground up, selecting proper materials and finishes to match factory specifications or pursuing a subtle custom approach if desired. The stripped seats confirm that no attempt has been made to disguise wear or deterioration, reinforcing the honest nature of the car's presentation. For restorers, this transparency can be preferable to partially refurbished interiors that later require disassembly to correct hidden issues. From a documentation and ownership standpoint, the vehicle is offered with a clean title, which is a critical advantage for a project car at this price point. Combined with the straight body, correct engine, and overall completeness aside from the missing transmission, this 1963 Ford Thunderbird in Kuna, Idaho stands as a realistic and attainable restoration candidate. It is well suited for an enthusiast prepared to invest time and effort into reviving a classic American luxury icon, offering the opportunity to bring back a model celebrated for its distinctive styling, refined road manners, and unmistakable early 1960s character. We hope you enjoyed our roundup of affordable classic cars. If you did, don't forget to like the video and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. See you next time.